Josh Smith, Matthew Lutrakis, Zach Appleton, and Nick Minas. Equation for Northcote to go up into the VPL Victoria men's competition for season 2025. The Preston Lions and West United drop points. Lose or draw their games this afternoon against Melbourne Victory and Langwarrin respectively. Will be going up. And just a reminder, our All Abilities team will be walking out with our boys this afternoon. Kick-off in just over 10 minutes here at John Cain Memorial Park. Please be aware that for all your food and beverage requirements, the social club is open directly below the grandstand where our warm and welcoming staff will take care of all your needs. Final round of VPL 1 action here at John Cain. We really appreciate your season. And then we'll be walking out just about 5 minutes with our All Ability squad.
this one? Ricky Sports?
Nah, for Victoria.
Yeah. It used to be on Ricky Sports. Now it's for Victoria. Yeah. No, no. Here we go.
Yeah, George, who's got it?
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Awesome.
All the best, good luck, alright? Luke.
Yeah, well. People have when you're going to do that. Tennis shot, I can't. That's where the passion is.
First 5 lads, come up!
Yes! Thanks, mate. Come on, boys. Come on, come on.
2018. That is when last the Bulleen Lions and Northcote City plied their trade. At the very top of the Victorian Pyramid, the NPL Victoria. But for the away side, that is not what their sights are set on. this afternoon. For Northcote City, it's all to play for. The historic club out of Thornbury with a gargantuan opportunity on the final day in the VPL 1 men's competition for season 2024. It's a 3-horse race for that automatic spot in second place on the table. Melbourne Victory securing the title last week at this very ground against Kingston City. For Northcote, the task is there. Should Preston Lions and Western United's NPL sides drop points, they will play in the top flight for the first time in 7 years. The 2013 VPL champions with a lot to prove. Can they show their weight in gold this afternoon? As for Bulleen, a topsy-turvy campaign with Giuliano Fabbrino's men, but tonight could be a very different story with a 5-0 loss to fellow promotion candidates Western United last week, and we have kick-off now. We'll take you through the starting lineups as well, starting off with the away side, Bulleen Lions. Number 15, Angelo Amato. Number 4, Jay Cardio. Number 88, Dante Conte. Number 2, Sean Cooper. Number 14, Marcus Demanch. Number 77, Mark Carita. Number 9, former Northcote player Dennis Menelau, who made the switch last season. Number 1, Ethan Reed. Number 11, Carlton Westerdale. And number 7, James Wilson. Northcote come off a fairly intriguing victory last time out. Ethan Brooks, with one of the goals, was named player of the match. He does not feature in the matchday squad. With the rotated 11, Steve Debich and Zevko Kuzman will to impose themselves this afternoon. Number 1, Brandon Kuminau. Number 3, Kevin Lynch. Number 4, Dean Larson. Number 7, Alan Webb. Number 8, Yuki Uchida. Number 11, Michael Domfe. Number 14, Joseph Tweet. Number 17, Zach Bates, should I say. Number 22, George Salakidis. Number 23, Sam Ward. Number 26, Yanni Panakos. All 3 promotion candidate games being streamed for you this afternoon on Football Victoria's YouTube channel. And we'll keep you across all the action, all the goals. Football 24 is ready to go on everyone's phones. We cannot wait for this topsy-turvy afternoon of football, which will be tantalising, to say the very least. And as this is the man in the middle, as the ball is whipped into the Northcote penalty box, taken by Lynch, back to Brandon Kuminau. After a forecast of fairly intriguing weather, it's certainly meant to be showering at this point here in Northcote. Looking on the radar this morning, but sunny skies as we look to transition into the spring months. Tweets. Here's Ward. It's Kevin Lynch, the Irishman. He's one of the very few players that have been at the club for so many years. This is his 5th season at the football club, which is a real testament to how much he loves life down here at John Cain. Pushed off the ball was Dean Larson. Of course, the mid-season arrival from Preston Lions. Wouldn't that be quite the clash to observe down this left-hand channel? Dean Larson up against Sean Cooper. A battle down this near side, but it's picked up in midfield. Uchida looks to ride the challenge and send the ball forwards, intercepted by Cardio. A foot race between Carlton Westerdale and Uchida. The Japanese international winning out on that occasion, and might Northcote have a 4-way forward through Alan Webb. Space in the area for Michael Domfe. Can he get a touch to it? He stumbles in the penalty area, but can't be able to fashion a shot. Top goal scorer for the club, and also in the VPL 1 competition, the Western Australian. He can get in those positions and cause a lot of damage. Here's Tweets. Falls to deck himself. Uchida, a sweet turn away, and finds Kevin Lynch at the heart of defence. The diagonal ball looking for the option of Zach Bates, twirling on his left. Isolated down that near channel. Back towards Tweets. short ball for the former South Melbourne youth product and also at Melbourne City.
Let's go up.
He's been all Northcote City so far in these proceedings, but an overhead ball does not find anyone in question. The Bulleen Lions, an intriguing season for them, of course. Teetered around the top to start the campaign. They're in 6th spot, trailing behind Melbourne City in 5th. But a good campaign in many stretches, and will look to push for promotion next year, you would imagine. The well-drilled 11. Nice interplay here from the Northcote front three. And space opening up potentially for James Wilson. Doesn't so indicate. He's also formerly of Northcote City and Heidelberg United. Westerdale. Good little 1-2. Panakos tracking back. It's Westerdale still going, looking to feed it through towards Menelau. But can't do so. And Brandon Kuminau having to impose his influence early. Here's Amato. Ride the challenge. It's Westerdale. It finds itself with Angelo Amato. Look to sky a volley briefly, and Northcote clear their lines. A foot race on this occasion, but Dompe might look to get to it first, and a header has to arrive from the goalkeeper. Panakos will look to chip. Reed in goals, and wasn't afforded that opportunity. Certainly had some attacking flurries to begin proceedings this afternoon in Panakos. Looking wide for Webb.
Get control.
Fine purchase required.
Relax, Karina, even more if you want. Karina, more if you can.
Dompe sits alone with 16 goals on the season. Only Archibald Joseph McPhee is the only one that could really catch him, unless we do see a miraculous turn of events from Adam Duatovic at Hume City Stadium this afternoon. What a campaign it's been from the number 11. Soccer club in the off-season. Seen a few players come down to this level and perform incredibly well from Western Australia. Has a beautiful diagonal ball, finds its way towards Bates. He's got Larson overlapping. Might look to go alone. Bates rolling it square. The tempo subsides just that little bit. Webb switching wings. He's got Panakos for support. Looks to go alone. And stepping in was Kevin Lynch, so diligent in his intentions. And Larson, ball down the line for Webb. And a tall timber, Ivan Gurgic. A beautiful ball down the line and wasn't able to be kept in by Sam Ward. Or Zach Bates, should I say.
Marcus, Ivan gets it, keep your feet. When Ivan gets it, be up.
Wilson. Panakos. It's Bates, and last touch came off Wilson. And we'll definitely go around the grounds this afternoon. No score updates to provide you thus far. Just a reminder of the permutations. Should Preston and Western United drop points, and Northcote win, of course, Northcote will go up. Then allowed dispossessed. Panakos with a brief nutmeg. Space might look to open up for the away side. Menelau. It's Wilson. Does spot Marcus Demanch. All alone on that left-hand channel. Looking to bypass George Salakidis. Iona Zizis calls for play on, and Demanch keeps it in. Wilson on the edge of the area. Cut away. The strike on goal does arrive. It was deflected. And Northcote able to clear away.
Check.
Here is
No foul.
Ivan Gurgic.
That was a push.
It is Westerdale. Sumptuous ball towards the byline. Cooper keeps it in towards Menelau. A scramble. And I think Mark Carita got a touch to it, but fortunately for Brandon Kumanau,
Carson, really.
he got there first and stands tall whilst doing so.
I know what to put the whistle.
Has got such a strong physical frame, and that is when you need to demonstrate your immense fortitude. And Panakos following the flick on from Domfe. Domfe spots out Bates. Looking to go himself towards the byline. Bates across the face! And Ethan Reed coming up enormous. Former Sunshine Coast Wanderer and Magpie Crusader, both goalkeepers playing their football in Queensland. And Brandon Kumanau, formerly of Lions, and also Olympic FC. And Olympic actually travel down to Victoria next week to face off against South Melbourne in the Australia Cup round of 16. It's Demange looking to try his luck, and he can't fashion much.
Carlton, slow it down. When we got it now, slow it down.
We have a goal. Western United have opened the scoring against the Melbourne Victory. Oli Laval. So as things currently stand, this means that, well, Western United will be going up to join the Melbourne Victory.
Up!
Could the dream continue for those in Tarneet? Who knows, but this is definitely puts a spanner in the works. We do thank Chris Gleeson, who's providing all the goal-scoring updates around the grounds this afternoon. And Ali Laval, the boyhood Western United supporter, getting on the score sheet for his club at a vital time. And you'd say Melbourne Victory are going to definitely put out a very strong 11 as a switch is completed towards Bates. Finds Panakos all alone and cheaply gives away possession, and Wilson will pick up in the centre circle. He's got Demange to his left, and Tweets gives away the foul. So as things currently stand, Northcote still sit in fourth place, Preston in third. Westerdale breaking the space. Pass over hit from Amato. Just broken to the senior team this season. And I think there's a call for offside, perhaps.
Edge! Manistapala!
And well, I'm sure this won't be the only twist and turn we face this afternoon.
Do you want to go out or inside? That's what I'm saying.
Victory definitely fielding a strong 11. That is to be certain.
Up higher!
Uchida. Larson. Here's Bates. He's got two to tango. And Larson, his technical acumen was superb in that instance, but he's picked off by Sean Cooper in the end. Right into the feet of Wilson. Carita. Turn away from Amato. Now Carita. Wealth of defenders were on him in that instant, but Demange will pick up. Shifts it towards Dennis Menelau. Now Wilson. Cardio.
Mark, behind him. Good.
Ivan Gurgic.
Pull him out. No, higher Mark, high.
Quite a good crowd here at John Cain to witness this promotion clash. As Domfe got a brief touch to it, but
behind the fullback, behind your defender. Okay? Sure to keep your spot.
Bulleen's manager running much instruction, of course, on this near side of the broadcast. We hear just about everything to our advantage, you'd have to say. And Mark Carita will pick up. with drive central. Manalau had his pockets picked. Lang Warren have taken the lead against the Preston Lions. Goodness gracious. Their promotion party potentially taking a stumbling block. My oh my. And now Webb looking to drive onto his left foot, and it's blocked. Now Panakos.
That's it, mark it, 17. 17.
And the switch, oh goodness gracious, that is a music cue if I've seen any. Well, Lang Warren lead over Preston. Western United lead against Melbourne Victory. Have to say, going into this afternoon, I don't think that is what we would have expected in the first 15 minutes or so. Stranger things have occurred, however. And Salakidis also mistiming the pass on that occasion. A very good crowd this afternoon. There's a couple of Bulleen travelling fans here as well, which is good to see. I mean, these sides not exactly far in terms of distance. Of course, in the VPL 1, you do have a lot of far away trips to the likes of Western United and Lang Warren, of course. So all to play for at John Cain. The equation is simple, but it's out of their hands. And Archibald Joseph McPhee, I've just been informed, has scored from a close header. So he is now level with Michael Domfey when it comes to the Golden Boot race. So not just the promotion to play for, it's the Golden Boot race, which you also have to feast your eyes on. Of course, last season, the final day saw absolute pandemonium in the fact that Manningham United went up. And of course, they will be back in the VPL 1 next season, pending any national second-tier developments. But might look to focus back on the action here as Westerdale will find Cardio Bulleen with a good spell of possession in the last 5 minutes. He's dropping very deep, is Westerdale. Feeds it towards Amato. Cardio. And spots Cooper. Looks to fashion a cross, and it's blocked. And Northcote look to usher men forward. Tweets. Feeds it towards Uchida. A slight miscommunication. And Bulleen win it back. Cooper. Wilson. Calls for a handball. A waved, and it will be a Northcote free kick.
Good.
Such trials and tribulations Northcote City have faced this season. A narrow draw with Werribee City. They might look back on and say, well, this could have been the moment. A close range shot from Michael Domfey couldn't pierce the back of the net. We do see the aforementioned Domfey flick it on for Panakos, and Northcote City win a corner. The first of this afternoon. What might we bear witness to in the coming moments? Yeah, Tall Timber have scored this season at points. Sam Ward, Kevin Lynch has got a couple for the campaign, and it will be Ward on the corner taking duties. Towards the near post, and it's fashioned away. Northcote also without so many players this afternoon. Jacob Lever, Josh Wilkins, Trent Skapetis, who's out with suspension. Ethan Brooks, of course. As Kuma now sends that into the grandstand. Steve Vidbich not quite happy. Western United have doubled their lead against the Melbourne Victory. And they are all but in the box seat to secure their first ever promotion to the top flight.
No, these are those, bud. We already asked.
Wilson on the edge of the area and sends that into the basketball courts just about.
You okay? Your back's on.
Jake Nadovsky with the goal. Western United fielding, in essence, what we see is a full scholarship lineup of just the full complement of players. Victory might have to dig deep to get a draw, if anything more. They did it a few seasons back in the promotion relegation playoff against Goulburn Valley. Resounding victory that time.
Yes, yay!
Current Oakley player Noah Holmes with an absolute belter from outside the box.
Has he called a foul for anyone? One second. One foul yet? You know what's going to happen? We can let the game flow. We can flow. It's good. No, it's JB Wilson, come on, draw!
Destiny might be in the hands of Western United at the moment. Football is a funny game. Things can change very quickly. And as I mentioned, that Melbourne Victory have got to go back against Western United. Absolute goal special at Hume City Stadium. Panakos finds Bates, looking to twirl away. Oh, he looked to square it. He does so, and Achita got a brief touch to it. And Wilson now finds space for Menelau. Bates got Panakos to his left. Been very active in the opening 20 minutes. As Zach Bates looks for the switch. Panakos. The intention was to square, but couldn't quite find the action on that occasion as Menelau. Excellent back to goal play, and Karita has got space to work with. Mark Karita. It's Westerdale. Karita wins the corner.
Ivan, are we a bit deep? Okay. Get up. Hey, get your head in that ball. Right. Yeah, bye. Come on, make it count.
And Kane Razmovsky with the goal for Melbourne Victory.
22 minutes, get the hell out of here. Sorry.
But none here at John Kane. Towards the near post and dealt with in the best way possible. And I think there's been a call for a foul perhaps. And Aziz points to the penalty spot where he'll be taking the free kick. Will Brandon Kuma now.
Go down. Hey, Shawnee, go down. Yeah, no risk. Come on.
Evenly poised in the opening 20 minutes. As Westerdale with a strong header forwards. Lynch will have to make sure his passing option is the best one. In fact, he'll leave it out and will take the throw in. Tweets. Sent up the line and right into the arms of the fourth official. Tweets. It's Lynch. Back to goal is Domfey. The two tall men, Gergic and Domfey, going and doing battle. Conte.
Press!
Northcote win back possession. Uchida.
Keep going!
And still riding the challenges is Yuki Uchida. Brilliant work, and will find Domfey bearing down on goal. And I like the last touch came off Michael Domfey, and It was good work from Northcote to get across and cause the miscue.
Can we get Carlton on the ball earlier, yeah? Carlton's so good. Go long. Come on. Up.
Reed takes the goal kick. Of course, the last time these two sides met earlier this season, a 1-1 draw with Mark Carita getting on the score sheet for Bulleen. It's looked pretty lively in these 25 minutes that have been played. Might we see more of the same? Carita. Of course, a Japanese background, formerly of Suzuka PG. Played in the J3 as well, with 7 goals and 50 appearances, and actually started for that J3 side against Yokohama F. Marinos, whilst Kevin Muscat was at the helm. Yokohama faced A-League opposition as well in the Asian Champions League. Draws were completed yesterday.
Macarena, próximo! No, you did. Get out of it. Okay. Go, keep it back and get out of there.
Of course, joining the
Go. Get Batesy out of there. Bye.
the VPL2 will be
Inside, Johnny.
North Sunshine Eagles and FC Melbourne Serbia, should I say, joining VPL1 next season from VPL2. And Melbourne Serbia have got quite the task in a few weeks or so against Team City. Domfe in transition. Spots Bates to his left. Bates. Gurdic for support. Rolls it square, tweets. Larson. It's Panakos. Looking to feed it through. He's been cut off as well, and Westerdale will find Amato Demanch. It's still alive for Bulleen through Wilson. Spots Menelau in space, but he will leave it all the way for Carita. Driving towards the byline, fashioning across towards Demanch. And it will be a goal kick. Melbourne Victory have just equalised against Western United. Well. What a game we have at Hume City Stadium. And I think the Northcote players know what's just happened and would be awe-inspired by that revelation. Well, after taking an early 2-0 lead, Western United have given it up for the time being. And so drama ensues in this VPL1 final day clash between three relative giants of Australian football. A long looping ball will be right into the arms of Reed. Mihailidis for Melbourne Victory, who scored the equaliser. Looks like all the momentum is going their way with Luciano Trani taking over. Would you think that Victory could do Northcote a favour after all these sides have been through respectively this season? And Steve Bebic has definitely ushered much instruction to his players to increase the intensity. Gurgic and Conte, and it's Panakos on the volley. Couldn't find either corner. So if Northcote score, they go into second place. That is how things are at the moment at John Cain. Ethan Reed gets it clear. The flick on from Wilson finds the option of Kevin Lynch. Domfe with the flick on. Cheetah unable to get ahead to it, and brilliant work from Menelau, who looks down the line.
That's all right, let's press.
And it's sent into the chest of Carlton Westerdale. Wilson, exquisite work, and the nutmeg is executed brilliantly, and that attempted clearance from Kevin Lynch has found its way onto the hill. Some fantastic technical ability demonstrated by the away side. Amato, Cardio, and they'll fly over the bar. Preston Lions have equalised against Langwarrin as well. And all the equation still intact for Northcote City. But I'm sure Preston equalising was not something that they exactly planned. I would have liked to have happened this early on. So we are at the current state of play is where we began things at 3 p.m. Preston will go up as things currently stand. Westerdale looking down the line for Carita, and the Irishman will arrive to it first. And Kevin Lynch. Larson, an exquisite turn from Bates. Hooks it all the way towards Salakidis. Tweets. Turns away from Wilson. Spotting Alan Webb. Conte arrived first. Potential push in the back, but waved away by Zizis. Gilgich. Cooper. Overhit the pass. Larson will stride forward. Hit the foot of Larson in the end, and it will be a Bulleen throw. Peperino just having a chat to Carita, it looks like, and Cooper on the near touchline. Wilson. The diagonal, perfect for Demanche. He's got Amato overlapping and stepping away, stepping inside, should I say, was Sam Ward coming across. Conte coming up very high from his traditional central defensive position. And does find Panakos, who could only get a faint touch to it. Westerdale. Wilson. Cooper. Carita nearly had sun in his eyes there, and his first touch was too heavy.
Let's go, let's set a press! Come on, Jamie! Edge, sort it out!
35 minutes into this contest, neither side able to break the deadlock as things currently stand. Northcote acting with a mode of desperation. Conte. Wilson. The touch won out by Panakos initially. And his former youth side, Western United, are also well within the action. He's also ex-South Melbourne junior as well. Actually had some success in the first team briefly before making the switch across. And spent the latter half of last season at St Albans. And Uchida with a huge miscue actually fell on the deck following that attempted ball forward. Here is Ivan Gilgic. The interception won by Tweets. Panakos. Bates. Looking to feed it through towards Domfe. And Conte arrived first. Won back by Northcote at the base of midfield. Ward. It's towards Uchida. And Webb will arrive to it. It's kept in play. Towards a byline roll across the face for Panakos, who does manage to get a touch to it. And looked to square the ball, but Karita lashed it out of harm's way.
Up, up, up!
It's Kumanau. Not quite the attempted ball he would have liked to have played. Cardio. And now Salakidis, captain courageous. Larson. Domfe asking for it upfield. Kevin Lynch.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
The intention was correct, the execution not quite. Bulleen have a goal kick.
Jamie, tell Marcus he's not going to get a free kick. Come on.
High looping ball.
Up, up!
Panakos and Karita doing battle.
Good boy. Well done. Press, press, press!
And the press in force. Demanch will arrive to it first. Now Amato and Uchida with excellent work. And we'll look to play it down the line towards Domfe. The 1-2 touch. Webb and Conte. His defensive awareness on cue. Cardio, now Wilson. Cutting away. Westerdale. Ivan Gilgic. Karita. Bypasses Larson and will turn on the Jets. Mark Karita. Driving into the area. And Uchida sends it out for a throw-in. Sean Cooper with the throw-in. Decides to go towards Karita. And Amato couldn't arrive to it. Tweets was there. Panakos looking to go down the line. Amato. Westerdale.
Where's Marcus? Marcus, higher!
Space ahead of him and
Cut it!
will go himself.
Marcus! Marcus, higher! Higher! Higher!
No damage caused in that instant. Well, we're approaching the halftime mark and neither side really showing anything by virtue of distinct attacking opportunities. Bulleen have tried their luck from range multiple times, none of which really troubling Brandon Kumanau. It's the same you could say for Ethan Reid. Domfe exerting a bit too much force and gives away the foul. Cardio.
Jamie, get out of there!
What a story. Here's Jay Cardio. I mean, he broke into the system in 2023. As a Bulleen junior, under 15s and all, and he did what every kid dreams of, is to play at the heart of this team. It's Menelau. It's Wilson! Good little passage there from the Lions. And interesting to note about Jake Cardio. Actually played his youth football in Gippsland. Certainly a far way away from the Veneto club. Wilson. It's Panakos. He's got Tweets behind him. Domfe. Might have space to work with. It's Michael Domfe looking across the face, and it's Reed who gets his hands to it. Menelau. Shouldered by Kevin Lynch. High ball forward. Conte with the overhead clearance. And Tweets with a bit of trickery of his own. Does spot Bates to his left, but it's right into the chest of Sean Cooper, and Carita might look to go to work again. Excellent one-touch football from Bulleen. And Cooper. Thunderous block from Kevin Lynch. Sees it out for a throw-in. Carlton Westerdale. Seeking to drive. Finds Cooper to his right. Carita. Good little 1-2 touch, and it's Westerdale who, well, couldn't quite turn the corner.
Good go, good. Can we press it?
Domfe, that's actually arrived right on the commentary gantry. And Gurigic exerting too much force. I have the match ball in my hands right now. That is absolutely crazy. Never experienced anything like it. That is the beauty of John Cain Memorial Park. Almost like a 3D film now. I'm sure that the camera got quite close to the ball. As Northcote, another chance goes begging in the attacking third. It looks like Bulleen staunch defensively. They've got a very good outfit in that sense. And for Northcote City, the case of just feeding the ball towards the wings and fashioning a cross into the box for Michael Domfe. His height is something that you have to utilize to the fullest extent. He's also a really good ball-playing striker as well. Same for Dennis Menelau, who Northcote had the luxury of having on their roster for so many seasons. And wouldn't they like another striking option like him this afternoon? It's Cardio. Demanche offside. If you want to cast your eyes on to VPL 2, there's obviously a title battle there at the moment with many sides in the running. Luka Linkovic just missed the penalty as Zenith Menelau is offside yet again.
Keep working. Let's go, Dan.
A live look at the table. Northcote City in fourth, Western United in third, Preston in second. All sides 1 point apiece. And Bulleen with another foray here. It's down that left channel. Amato and Tweets wins out, plays it back towards his goalkeeper in Kumanau, who Right to feet is Demench. Thunderous ball into the area, and it was almost rifled into the feet of Margarita, but Northcote can be happy at the moment. Not remotely comfortable, however. A goal is required. Sent into feet for Michael Domfe. Riser challenges. And the switch executed to excellent effect. It's Bates. Towards the byline. It's Zach Bates. It's Reed with an exquisite save. Excellent reaction speed. And Northcote, with their first distinct opportunity of the afternoon, can't quite deliver. Might Northcote look to strike yet again? Larson. Ethan Reed has been superb so far. And Zizzes looks to his watch. No minutes of added time. And we have halftime here at John Cain. Northcote City and Bulleen unable to be separated. And Northcote sit fourth on the live ladder in VPL 1. And Preston Lions as well have just scored against Lang Warren on the stroke of half-time, making the task all the more heavy for Northcote City. We'll be back in 15 minutes for the second half.
got a sub from Northcote.
Welcome back to this rampant final day in VPL 1 football. Northcote City take on Bulleen Lions in this second half, and well, following all things going their way by virtue of other proceedings across the grounds in Victoria at the halftime interval just before that, at the very least, Preston Lions scored against Langwarrin to ensure that their task is made the more difficult. But we do see a change at halftime, with Matthew Lutrakas coming on for Yanni Panakos. It's 2-2 at Victory versus Western United. And 2-1 at Preston. Up against Langwarrin. Can Northcote ensure that they have a smither of hope heading into what will be the final 45 minutes of the season? Or might disaster spell in more ways than one? Of course, Matthew Lutrakas, formerly of South Melbourne's youth system and featured sparingly for the club until 2022 when he signed elsewhere and finds his way at Northcote City now. Bulleen, of course, without Marko Balagic. Yellow card accumulation for him. But Wilson will drive forward and spot Karita on this left channel as seemingly switched wings. It's Karita right into the arms of Brandon Criminal. And Domfe might have a free channel. Conte certainly hits the arm of Dante Conte.
No.
Iona Zizes has waved away, says that was definitely natural action. And Uchida, Conte forcing his way into the hip of Yuki Uchida. Certainly a bit of fire and desire about at John Cain Memorial Park. Here is George Salakidis. Webb. It's Uchida. Flicks it into the middle. It's Bates. Oh. A big chance for Northcote. Goes astray. None of the other games have kicked off for the second half as of yet, so
Up, come on.
we'll see what happens. The game has really been free-flowing in its intentions. I mean, so much play down that left and right-hand channel for both sides. As I say, Mark Carrera has been the main attacking outlet for the Bulleen Lions, who have shown a very good account of themselves following a 5-0 loss last week. It's Domfe towards Uchida. Finds his way into the penalty area, but it's off the foot of Ivan Gilgic and a corner for Northcote. And coming over this one is Sam Ward. He's done it from many set-piece angles this campaign. Could he be the fire starter? It's Ward into the centre. It's flicked away by Westerdale, and Karita doesn't get his timing right, but will win out. Shifting it towards Menelau. And Wilson was the intended target. Tweets. And Cardio under some pressure from Michael Domfe, but it's Ethan Reed who gets back. And Cardio, Bulleen's captain as well.
Not back, let's go up!
It's proved to be such a immeasurably large force within this Bulleen 11. A switch towards Karita. That battle with George Salakidis will be something to keep your eyes on in this second half. Had mainly Sam Ward and Dean Larson to contend with in that first half. But without the advent of Korea. Maybe it gives Dean Larson a bit more freedom to do what he seeks to make of in that left fullback position. And Uchida looks to be pushing up into a number 10 role in this second half. So much tactical intent from Northcote City as Bulleen win a throw in.
Jackie, keep talking to him. Keep talking to him.
Ivan Girgic. It's Demanch towards Karita, and Talakides was there. The good first touch from Webb. Domfey is away in transition, and so is the Welshman Alan Webb.
All the way, Angie.
And between the legs of Conte, but it got enough boot on it to play it forward. And Iona Zizers has wave play on. Talakides is still on the deck. Might require attention, but the interception eventually does arrive, and play will continue. Talakides is back on his feet. The nutmeg was attempted from Ward, and now Wilson at the base of midfield, and Karita hits the back of his foot, and Northcote will win a free kick. All Northcote can do at the moment is search for an opening goal and hope that their fortunes do turn at Lawton Park in Langwarrin, with the home side requiring to equalise for Northcote to have any semblance of promotion in their sights, as Kumanow sends it long. Domfey with the flick on. No one quite positioned except for Sean Cooper to retrieve possession. Towards Marcus Demanch. Spots Amato up ahead. A heavy touch. Youngster will receive once more and win the throw in. Here's Girgic. Into feet, Menelau. Demanch. Looking to feed it through. Westerdale, Demanch slightly ahead of him. Former Richmond and Oakley Cannon. Into feet, Uchida. An exquisite flick on. Wilson. Menelau. Amato. Back to Wilson. Shifting onto his right foot. Opens up the angle potentially. For Westerdale, no. Will find the way towards Alan Webb. Can he get the pace to beat past Westerdale? He can initially, but Domfey will receive. Uchida. It's Alan Webb. Fashions in a delivery to the near post, and it's Ethan Reid who comes out of his 6-yard box to claim. No score updates around the grounds at the moment. As Reid clears long. And
lovely. Good. On Reedy.
Bulleen will win the throw-in.
Keep going that side, Reedy. Keep going that side.
Demanch. Northcote clear away, and Bulleen applying a wealth of pressure at the moment upon the home side. Talakides will see it out.
Come on, give it to Carlton.
Looking around the grounds, the side of the two fixtures we're keeping our eyes on. Brunswick City currently level with Bentley Greens at 1-1. Werribee City trailing Eastern Lions 2-0. And George Cross with a 3-0 buffer over Kingston City. Of course, North Geelong and Werribee City long relegated at this point in time. question really remains, when will Northcote really increase the tempo and play with more urgency going forward? Balls like that, certainly a sign of intent towards Zach Bates, but again, Bulleen's defence hanging strong. As Westerdale looks to shift away, Northcote win it back. Tweets. It's Bates. Lutracus gets one of his first touches. It's hooked towards the 18-yard box, but can't find the target. Of course, Bulleen's defensive record has been all right this season. They currently sit on just -1 goal difference. Bodes fairly well, all things considered. It's sent right up into the afternoon sky from Kevin Lynch. Gurgic's header was found to the feet of Matthew Lutracus. Bates driving towards the byline. It's slightly away from his foot, and Bulleen will regain possession through the goal kick. Larson. Doing and throwing with Demanche, and a great ball in behind for Menalao, but too much mustard on that one. Westerdale shoulders the challenge excellently well. It was Ward. Amato. He's got numbers up ahead. And into feet is Lutracus. The cheetah asking for the pass. It's a cheetah still. They just looked to feed it towards Zach Bates, but couldn't quite do so. And it will be a throw-in for Bulleen, right next to the corner flag. Lutracus, good cheetah, must turn away from his marker. Finds in space, Larson, Uchida, looking it towards Alan Webb. On the attempted spectacular, and that is well over the bar.
Come on! Check inside, come on, inside!
Might we see the introduction of one Hussein Al-Sharifi? I think we will. Definitely the type of player you want to bring on at the moment. Provide much pace and momentum going forward. Wilson, Webb, a great ball over the top. It's Michael Domfey!
How was he onside? Who kept him on?
And I think he was just kept onside by the last line of defence. The last touch came off a Bulleen player. No, it didn't. It'll be a Northcote throw-in that they've conceded here. And to make matters worse, Western United have scored a third against the Melbourne Victory and have retaken the lead after giving up a 2-goal buffer. It's Zach Bates, Lutracus, Uchida, and we will see, yes, Hussein Al-Sharifi make his introduction. Conte. Tweets. The ball down a line directed towards Domfey. Can shape it in towards the back post. Bates keeps it in just. Rolls it back towards Lutrakis. He scuffs the shot. And we'll find Wilson. Ball up towards that left channel, and Karita will look to get the better of George Salakidis. It's Mark Karita driving inside, and he put too much sauce onto that attempted foray forward. And the play well and truly opening up. Uchida spots Domfey ahead of him, but Alan Webb might arrive to it first, and he's bodied to the ground and will win the free kick. Abel Wallity, the scholarship player for Western United, getting the third goal. However, Preston are still in the box seat as things currently stand. The change now confirmed: Hussein Al-Sharifi, formerly of Box Hill United last season, had a very encouraging season and was formerly of Heidelberg United in 2022. Coming off for him will be namely Angelo Amato. Here is Sam Ward to deliver from the set piece. Towards the centre, it's Domfey. Directed the ball over the bar, unfortunately. And I think Luke Lofts is going to make his introduction as well, the Englishman, in just a few moments. Larson. Gilgic. It's kept in play somehow and finds it towards Dante Conte. And that's going to be kept in play just by Mark Karita. Cardio. Lutrakis. That's an exquisite clearance. It's Uchida breaking the space. Domfey cutting onto his left, across the face. No one is arriving there for Northcote City. And there's a call for offside against Bulleen.
Ivan, make sure Dante, get Dante on him. Swap it over.
Play will resume now.
How's it in this half? How's it in this half? It's offside. That's where we stop playing.
Shifted in towards the back post. Gurgic arriving. Kept in play by Northcote, however. Might they look for a second bite of the cherry? It's Lutrakis across towards Larson. He's got Bates for support. Will go alone. Find Lutrakis on the edge of the area now. Tweets, who's slightly back of a step. Salakidis. Pressured was Sam Ward. And Northcote will reset. Long ball forward. Conte heads towards Reed. Dante Conte, former Kingston City man. This is his third season at the Bulleen Lions. Not the traditional number, 88, you'd have to say, for a centre half, but has looked quite good this afternoon. Salakidis tweets. Uchida with a cheeky flick. And the foul eventually given away by, looks like, Yuki Uchida.
Dante! Ivan! Step back, I want you there, I want Ivan on that!
Bulleen have barely had anything going their way in this second half, but might now be the time in which they look to make that not the course of action for the remaining 30 minutes to Cheetah. Might see a double change, in fact, from the Bulleen Lions, it looks like.
See how Dutch is there? Why are we doing this? Dutch, Ivan! Ivan! Dutch!
Northcote, you can see they're enforcing a higher line, and Finn Harbinson will also join Luca Lofts as the new arrivals for Bulleen. The teenager has had a campaign to remember 5 goals this season in the first grade and had a tremendous goal-scoring output in the VPL 123s competition as well. Played his youth football at Ringwood City. Tweets, twirling onto his left. Salakides, square towards base. He spots Uchida and not exactly sure what he tried to do there on that occasion. They're still holding firm with the substitution, but it might be made in the next stoppage, you'd have to say.
One of you can be a hero. Go. Score a goal.
The instruction from Coach Fabarino, one of you can be a hero. And might they be so? Lofts, of course, formerly of Northcote City, where he applied his trade in 2023 for the first half of the campaign, and then made a move across the Bulleen, where he's a much-loved member of that squad. Played some football in the National League North at Scarborough. And spent time at Hull City with one Jared Bowen. And here come Bulleen. Flick away from Ward. That was effortlessly done. And it's hooked towards Domfe. Cardio stepping inside, and Conte, one-touch football. An execution from the Lions, and Gilgic looking out wide, and in fact it finds us all the way towards Hussein Al-Sharifi. It's Marcus Demanch, and his shot was most definitely scuffed, and Bulleen continue their foray forward. Westerdale, Demanch. It's Carlton Westerdale twirling onto his left, and a block, a crucial one at that for Northcote, and a second one to follow towards the byline. Al-Sharifi, and it's kept in play just about, and Northcote City will look to counter here through Yuki Uchida. Webb for support. Here is Domfe. Finds his way all the way towards the byline, but mistimed his footing. This game is end-to-end right now. Wilson. Here is Westerdale. Ball over the top, and I think Al-Sharifi might have been offside. That will be the impetus for the change, and we will see Dennis Menelau make his exit, and so too Marcus Demanch, I think. So Phineas Harbinson and Luke Lofts, the two men to come on. Game changes required. And Northcote City, well, it's really out of their hands. They require goals from the Melbourne Victory and Langwarrin to provide any chance of them going up in second place. They need to overcome their own hurdles before they can even focus their attention onto other proceedings.
Ivan!
Jamie Carlton. Yeah.
Bulleen win the free kick inside their own half. Conte. Al-Sharifi, Wilson. Domfe. Applying pressure. Bates. Northcote win it back. Uchida. He's been fantastic this afternoon. Has Yuki Uchida. Bates. He's brought to ground by Al Sharifi, and
That was gentle. That was gentle, right?
it looks like he's gone to ground here as well. Not exactly what for, but Kevin Lynch will stride up the field. Domfe, the intended target. Conte flicks away. Tweets. Turning the corner. Tries his luck again. That's excellent work. Joseph Tweets and Carita. Oh, that's exquisite. And he will spot Wilson. Cardio. The game developing an aura of scrappiness as Wilson is way offside. Al Sharifi. Heavy touch, won by Lutrakis. And can't keep it in play. Can Matthew Lutrakis? Here's Lofts. With the ball over the top. It's a cruel giveaway by Kevin Lynch, but wasn't quite helped by the poor effort, you have to say, in all intents and purposes, from Hussein Al Sharifi. Strong header down, Lutrakis. A cheater. Northcote win the foul. The intention is to usher men forward now for Northcote City Hercules. Bates. Oh, no foul. And Wilson will spot Phineas Harbison bearing down on goal, but just an effortless glide from one Kevin Lynch to win it back. Bates driving into midfield. And definitely had the option of Lutrakis, but opted not to play it towards him. Yuki Uchida. Bypassing Westerdale. Uchida still going. And the ball just needed slightly more height to find its way towards Alan Webb as Mark Carita. His physicality on cue and leaves Tweets in a different headspace. Here is Luke Lofts with its first time ball. And I think that might be just outside the box. And there will be a free kick for Bulleen. And, well, Luke Lofts, we know what he can do from a set piece. And here we go. The Bulleen Lions could really spell heartbreak for Northcote City from this position. 2 yards or so outside the 18-yard box. And it will be Luke Lofts, of course. He hasn't scored since that game against the Preston Lions in May. It's been 3 months just about for him. And you have to say he'd be the one to stand over this one. And I think Luke Lofts he's calling for the VAR or a brawl, I'm not sure. Still a lot of commotion here. And Aziz is having a chat to a few players right now. No score changes around the grounds as we approach the final 20 minutes or so. Goals are required by Melbourne Victory and also Lang Warren to make the equation sufficient for Northcote if they could even get a goal. That is the question. Luke Lofts, Jay Cardio standing over this one. The wall is so incredibly deep. I mean, Brandon Cooper now can barely see over it. this a crucial phase in this afternoon's proceedings. And it will be Luke Lofts or Jay Cardillo to fashion one. It's Lofts, it's curling, and it's just wide of the goal. Driven low, in fact, and Northcote can breathe a sigh of relief for the time being. Kuminau edges forward. Lutrakis. Webb heads it on. And will find the feet of the Western Australian Domfe, who wins the corner. Sam Ward. Has to make this delivery a good one. Towards the back post is Dean Larson. Didn't quite possess the source required to pierce the back of the net. Bulleen will take their time. Northcote have artillery on the bench to utilise, but they're happy to go with the side that currently presents them in the 11 that we see on the pitch. Shifted towards Lofts, flicks it over to Kurita. Lofts is towards the left side of the pitch, but Kurita decided to go himself, and Kuminau sends one all the way forward. Conte.
Thanks, mate.
Uchida, an exquisite touch. Breaking away past Dante Conte. Uchida towards the left-hand byline. And Wilson ends up winning the ball. Lutrakis, and a foul given away off the ball. And Connor Minot-Smith is going to make his way onto the park, it looks like. Connor Minot-Smith. Former Australian schoolboy and played his football with the O'Connor Knights in MPL ACT, Capital Football. He'll replace Zach Bates. His former side, O'Connor, with a great Australia Cup run, took MacArthur all the way. Fantastic 3,000 strong crowd at GIO Stadium in Canberra. Dante Conte. And that's sent into the stands as well. Yeah, it is. Western United have a fourth, and I think Northcote's hopes of promotion might have taken a hit that they probably won't come back from at this point in time. Cardillo sent forward, and Domfe will definitely arrive to it. Clearance arriving in the time and space. Domfe, an exquisite turn. It's Domfe across the face. There's Minot-Smith, and it's deflected. Hussein Al-Sharifi bodied by Dean Larson. Larson still ongoing, and the space vacated will find its way towards Harbinton, who was held for a brief moment, and the first yellow card comes in the 76th minute, and the player in question is Kevin Lynch. Mark Leonard with the fourth goal, the former Port Melbourne Shark. And we'll see yet another double change for the Bulleen Lions. Xavier Norton as well, making his way onto the park. Mainly a fixture in the under-23s this season and has come all the way through the youth system at this club. That's something that Bulleen like to emphasise is the youth setup they do have, a litany of current A-League women players and many players alike coming through the system over recent seasons, and Xavier Norton being one of them. Coming off Margarita. And Jamie Mantelos also making his way onto the park. I'm not exactly sure what's happening here. I mean, the owners is having a chat to the Bulleen coaching staff. So Carita and Wilson coming off. Mantelos is a very intriguing one. Of course, he did sign at the club after signing for Northcote City and played all the way through their youth system and captured the Golden Boot and a Player of the Year award whilst at the club, and it's quite intriguing to see where he's ended up. I was at Northcote all the way through under-13s, and the time is now for him to make a name for himself at a place that he knows to be home, you'd have to say. So in case you're unaware, Preston Lions, as things currently stand, are going up. They lead 2-1 over Lang Warren. Western United will sit in third place at the moment. It's a ball forward for Domfey. Can he get a head to it or a foot? Calls for a handball. Iona Scissors waves away. The Northcote coaching staff are absolutely incensed. And Mantelos will get a touch to it, approaching the byline, but it's well defended by Kevin Lynch. Mantelos actually featured for Northcote in the 23s earlier this season, and then after one round make the switch to Bulleen. So another intriguing dynamic to observe. Here is Xavier Norton. Al Sharifi can't keep it in. Northcote require urgency. They want to end their season on a high, barring a late comeback from the Melbourne Victory and a goal from Lang Warren. This is the situation that they're faced with. Harbinson, Lynch. Domfey's offside, so he won't get a touch to it either. Conte intercepted at the base of midfield. Lutrakis. Looks like Sam Ward has drifted into a midfield position, and Northcote playing with the back three now. Harbinson and Mantelos up top, should I say, for Bulleen.
Xavier, 23, come on, tight of there. Help out, Jamie. Mantelos, closer to 7. Come on, help out.
is Sam Ward. Oh, that's a very poor giveaway. Uchida lofts towards Mantelos. Space to drive. Looks to feed through a ball that Minot Smith is able to pick up the scraps for the home side. Ward. He spots Webb. Alan Webb. Looks to open up the angle, and that is a very poor cross. A very poor delivery.
Hello? It looks like a pussy cat.
Shorty, last couple, narrow.
Cleared up field. Flicked on. It's played towards that left channel. City, since that early slight on goal in that second half, have really struggled to generate chances, and they have about 5 minutes now to change their fortunes. Alan Webb and Cardio looks down the line. Salakidis, and the final touch arrived from Phineas Harbinson. George Salakidis. Flicked on by Domfe. Lutrakis. It was a 50-50, but it was won out by the young Bulleen Lion. Lofts and a strong striding pass forward, and a foul awarded to Bulleen inside the defensive half. Played immediately towards the far side. Al Sharifi, Minot Smith. Player goes down for Bulleen and Xavier Norton, and well, yet they have another set piece opportunity, slightly on a more obtuse angle. So you don't suspect they'll go direct.
Jakey, don't throw up one, don't throw up one.
I guess some. Well, what if we do? What if it's just charge? We still make it through? No. Oh, what? Did you say?
Luke Lofts stands over the ball and will look to try his luck once again. I think he might look to pierce the top right corner as opposed to going low. And Bulleen, the chance is there. It's Luke Lofts, straight into the wall. Ball bouncing. Northcote looking to clear their lines. Al Sharifi. It's Harbinson! Just poked away in the final moments. Webb. Down the line. Flicked all the way across towards the back posts where Domfe was situated. And Alan Webb is a man incensed. He can't quite believe it. Sam Ward has said, hey, the ball's right here. This is where it should be placed. And Reed will seek to usher the play forward for Bulleen, who have been such an incredible outfit this afternoon. Shown mental resilience beyond their years. And to nullify just about all goal-scoring opportunities is a testament to how well drilled they've been this afternoon. I mean, not easy to come back from a 5-0 loss and perform in the way that they have, and might more joy arrive. Here's Mantelos cutting it across. It's Lofts. And Kubinow sends it forward. Cardio with a good first header. Westerdale toe-to-toe with Minot Smith. Mantelos. Harbinson. It's won back eventually by the teenager. He's pushed away. Great ball towards Al Sharifi. Cutting onto his left, and no one arriving. We enter stoppage time. We have 4 minutes of the season left for Northcote City to potentially get a go-ahead goal, or might Bulleen provide the go-ahead goal. And as we look around the grounds, Preston's fate and fortune look to become a distinct reality in just a few minutes. George Salakidis hooked into the area, punched away by Reed. It's Minot Smith towards Salakidis. Dean Larson spots Webb in an offside position. Michael Domfe will hold the golden boot, it looks like, with Archibald Joseph McPhee on 16 goals apiece. Unless we do see a last-minute winner from that man. Bulleen will likely finish the season mid-table. But plenty can change. Here is Domfe beating past Cooper. Strength too much for him to handle, and he's firmly brought to the ground and will win a free kick. Plenty to play for. This has to be the moment for Hercules. If there's any time to make yourself a hero, it's now. And Sam Ward stands over it. Only 2 players outside of the box for Northcote City. All the tall timber has been ushered. Zizzes blows his whistle. It's Ward. It's Domfe! And it's Dean Larson! Oh, it's been called for offside! Joy unbridled! Followed by heartbreak of the most outstanding means you can possibly imagine. And 90th minute winner has been snatched away from them, just in the manner that the promotion to the MPL Victoria has been snatched from them as well. Goodness gracious me. One last push for the home side. A long throw from Salakidis. Domfe the target. It's flicked across. It's Uchida with the attempted overhead kick. Wouldn't that have been some way to seal a potential winner? And, well, it looks like a stalemate might be the outcome. as we've just reached the 4-minute mark. And Zizzers will look to his watch, you'd have to say. Full time at Hume City Stadium. Western United have done enough. But can Bulleen, through Mantelos' strike, they'll win a corner. Mathematically speaking, the journey is over for Northcote City for promotion to MPL. But proceedings this afternoon certainly not over at all. Here at John Cain, it's Luke Lofts. Headed away. And it's set in play still. And full time on the campaign has ended in VPL 1. It is official. Preston Lions have been promoted to the MPL 1 Victoria. So much hardship they've endured over the years. Their rapid ascent through the Victorian Pyramid has reached its climax after getting promoted from State League 1 in 2019. They have reached the top flight. They'll be there with the big boys next season. But for Western United and Northcote City, the dream ends on this Saturday afternoon. A 0-0 draw at John Cain Memorial Park. Thank you so much for your company. We really appreciate your support of the Victorian Premier Leagues across the campaign. MPL Victoria, Preston Lions are coming, and the Melbourne Victory. I mean, what an incredible 1-2 punch for next season. Northcote City will finish the season in 4th place. A great campaign for Zelko Kuzman and also Steve Bebic. And for Bulleen, they can hold their heads high. They took Northcote all the way to the final whistle. But that is how things do end. A cruel 90th minute winner was cut out, but incredible, unwavering support. Northcote City have risen this season in a way that not many would have predicted prior to the season commencing. Trent Skapetis, Michael Domfe will go down as incredible, crucial aspects. Yuki Uchida, can't quite believe it. And Michael Domfe will take the golden boot for VPL 1 as Preston have sealed their fate into the MPL Victoria. I've been Neil Simons for Football Victoria. It's been great to have you this afternoon. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next season for more VPL action.